Sibingelele sikwamukele indaba enze ihora lesikhombisa kusihlwa sibingelele nakuwe osibuka ku DTT igama lami nguNonxolo uMamtshali bakwaMwali kanti kuyambukela njengenjwayelo sengifike eqathatha ukuzokuthamdela ngazo zonke indaba zosuku angingapholisa amaseko kangivele ngikhwele phekwazo naze inohlonze.
I do believe that the global initiative for social justice should be supported by all.
Umengameli wezwe uCyril Ramaphosa ugcizelele ubumqoka bokusebenzisana kwamazwe omhlaba uqinisekisa ubulungiswa emhlabeni ubethula inkulumo phambi kwezithameli engqungqutheleni emayelana nezimo zokusebenza emhlabeni ebanjelwe eGeneva eSwitzerland.
Gauteng has contributed 27.2% to the national overall crime statistics for the fourth quarter of 2022-2023.
Ibalo zobugebengu obunodlame ezenyuke ngamaphesenti amabili esigameni sesine sonyaka wemali u2022-2023 lokhu kudalulwe ukhomishana wamaphoyisa kulesi sifundazwe uJenene uElias Mawela ngesikhathi ethula ibalo zobugebengu zalesi sifundazwe.
I'm very happy with what we saw on training the last 3 days, also on Monday when we did all the tests.
Umqeqeshi wabafana bafana uHugo Brush uthi ugculisekile ngenqubekela phambili ayibonayo selokhu athatha intambo eminyakeni emibili edlule ngemva kokuhlungela iAfcon yangonyaka ozayo uthi umsebenzi olandelayo owokuhlungela indebe yomhlaba yango2026. Xhumana nophiko lwezindaba zeSABC sithinte uma ufuna ukusazisa noma ukusiluma indlebe ngodaba oluthile noma ingqinamba eyikhungethe umphakathi wangakini ungasishayela kule nombolo ethi 011 714 6133 noma usithumele i-email ku news@sabc.co.za. SABC News izwi lakho sizimele asithathi hlangothi. Umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa weseke ukusungulwa kohlaka lokusebenza ngokubambisana uqinisekisa ubulungiswa emhlabeni lokhu ukusho ethula inkulumo phambi kwezithameli engqungqutheleni emayelana nezimo zokusebenza emhlabeni ebanjelwe eGeneva eSwitzerland. Isiqubulo sakulonyaka ke besithi social justice for all kanti ibihlelwe inhlangano yezezisebenzi International Labour Organization.
Lengqungquthela ukubhungwa kuyo ngezindaba zezisebenzi emhlabeni kuhloswe ngayo ukuhlonza izindlela zokuqinisekisa ubulungiswa emphakathini. Ethula inkulumo phambi kwezihambeli zalengqungquthela umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa ubalule ukuthi ukusebenza ngokubambisana kumqoka ikakhulu emva komthelela wobhubhane lwe-COVID-19 ukukhahlameza komnotho ukunyuka kwezindleko zokuphila kanye nezingqinamba zezemvelo konke ke okubanga indlala ukungalingani kanye nezingqinamba zenhlalo emazweni ehlukene.
I do believe that the global initiative for social justice should be supported by all. And on top of that, countries should then begin removing the barriers. There's so many barriers that stand in the way for social justice. And some of them have to do with access to work. People should have access to work, access to opportunities.
Ujobelela ngokuthi kufanele kubhekwane nodaba lokungalingani kwamaholo kuqinisekiswe nokuthi kwabelwana ngenzuzo yemikhiqizo. Lokhu kufanele kubhekelelwe nabazisebenzayo kuqikelelwe nobulungiswa ezimbonini nakwezohwebo.
We must remove the structural barriers that hamper equal access to opportunities for all. We must prioritize the removal of discrimination based on gender, age, race, migration status.
Uphethe ngokuthi zonke izizwe eziyingxenye yale ngqungquthela kufanele zifeze izimiso ze-International Labour Organization ebisingethe le ngqungquthela.
Amalungu ekomiti lePhalamende elibhekele umnyango wezamaphoyisa azwakalisa ukukhathazeka ngokuthi ezinye zezigwebo zamacala obugebengu ayigculisa inhlobo. Lokhu kudalulwe esithangamini sokuhlala kwekomiti namhlanje ngesikhathi amaHawks kanye neIPID bezobikela amalungu ekomiti ngebanga selihanjiwe ngalokho okwatholwa ikhomishani yayiphenya ngeinsolo zokulawulwa kombuso yidlanzana eningizimu Afrika.
Owengamele amaHawks uLieutenant General Godfrey Lebeya wendlale konke lokho osekwenziwe uphiko lwakhe ngamacala abawalandelayo ikakhulukazi ngalabo abanokwakabi ikhomishana kaZondo eyabe iphenya ngokuqhwagwa kwamandla ombuso yidlanzana.
In return for this conviction, the court returned the sentence of 10 years imprisonment, which is suspended for 5 years on count 1 and 5 years imprisonment, which is suspended for 5 years on count 2.
Ikomiti akhale kakhulu ngokuthi umsebenzi wokuzikhandla kwamaphoyisa ugcina uphelela obala ngenxa yokwenzelela phansi izigcawu zezomthetho okuyizona ezikhipha izigwebo zamacala.
We must look at this issue. I mean, I think if I ask General Libya how many hours have been put into this specific case, we will hear it's hours and hours and hard work. And then I can just understand how the investigators feel because of their hard work, and in the end, the person is just walking around.
Ungqongqoshe wezamaphoyisa uvumelene namalungu ekomiti kulokho.
It can't be hours, Dr. Groenewald. Should be the days. Should be really the days. Should be a lot of resources, cars and everything. Sometimes employing forensics and all those kinds, because these are very complicated cases.
Ungqongqoshe ucele wengeze ngokuthi ezinye zezigwebo zezinkantolo ziwudicelela phansi umsebenzi omkhulu wamaphoyisa.
Ubugebengu obunodlame eGauteng benyuke ngamaphesenti 2 lokhu kuvezwe ukhomishana wamaphoyisa kulesi sifundazwe uJenene uElias Mawela njengoba ebememezela izibalo zobugebengu esishamthetho sesifundazwe namhlanje.
uJenene uthi kuba nabantu abaningi kwalesi sifundazwe kuyohleze kusenza sibe nomthelele ekunyukeni kwezibalo zobugebengu kulelizwe.
Gauteng has contributed 27.2% to the national overall crime statistics for the fourth quarter of 2022-2023.
Izibalo zobugebengu bubonke zenyuke ngenkulungwane 200.
The arrests for the quarter under review for the category of counter crimes are 15,920, of which 526 suspects were arrested for murder. Attempted murder, we have arrested 337. For sexual offenses, 1,038, of which 694 were for rape. For assault GPH, we have arrested 600,420. For common assault, we have arrested 5,570. Robbery aggravating circumstances, we have arrested 866. Common robbery, we have arrested 1,163.
iThembisi, Ivory Park, Orange Farm, iJP, Hillbrook, Nkaba eGoli, iBrooklyn kanye neNkaba ePitoli kuseyizona indawo okwenzeka kuzo ubugebengu kakhulu.
Majority of the victims were killed by a firearm, and the second weapon that is mostly preferred by the perpetrators when they kill their victim is the knife.
Ayisithupha amaphoyisa abulawe phakathi nonyaka wemali u2022-2023 kanti ukhomishana wamaphoyisa uphethe ngokuthi bazoqinisekisa ukuthi liyaqina uhlelo lwabo lokunqanda umzwelaboya.
Ungqongqoshe wemfundo ephakeme uDokotela uBlade Nzimande uthi ubheke konke okuqhubekayo eNyuvesi iFort Hare. uNzimande uthi uhlela ukuvakashela lenyuvesi futhi.
Uphathiswa uNzimande bevele phambi kwekomiti yaseParlamente ejongene namaziko emfundo aphakamileyo. Amanye walamaziko aquka iUNISA, iFort Hare neUniversity yaseKapa ajamelene nengxaki zolawulo. Nayo iUniversity yasePitoli ibhengeze kule veki ukuba iyawuqhawula umtshato nenqununu yayo. uNzimande ukhweleze hlela kwiUNISA.
The UNISA was deliberately over-enrolling and causing mayhem in the system. We had to act against that.
Nayo iUniversity yaseKapa ayisindanga kukugxekwa nguNzimande.
Why should a VC, a former DVC who resigned a year ago, be asked how did she leave? What's so special about her? Is that the issue of race? I just find that totally incomprehensible. The meeting gets held with the Senate, but the investigation is not going into the Senate.
Elo elikhethekileyo lophando eliphanda ulawulo olugwenxa eFort Hare alunaso isakhono sokuphanda imiba engqamene nezemfundo ephakamileyo.
Because SIU does not have that capacity. And that capacity rests with us. It rests with the CHE and it rests with SACO.
Ukwakhweleze hlela kumaziko endaba.
Chair, I do worry when I hear in the media, even some of our journalists, by the way, saying, I don't understand how can someone jump from a junior degree and do a master's without an honors. That's sheer ignorance.
Ikomiti yaseParlamente ejongene namaziko emfundo aphakamileyo ithi iza kukhweba abaphathi bakwano college ukuba beze eParlamente bazochopha bayichaze. Vuyani Green, weendaba ze-SABC eParlamente Kapa.
Mbukelisi sasiqu eyitolo kanti uma ngabe sibuya sokuphathela udaba oluthi
I personally have not even heard, I've not even watched, because we have been with the family from yesterday, and when the whole thing was happening, we were busy with the family.
I-ANC bibambe inkonzo yesikhumbuzo kalowo wabe yilungu layo eParlamente uThina Jumet Peterson ngemva kokushona kwakhe ngesonto ledlule. Le nkonzo ibanjwe usuku nje ngemva kokuthi umvikelo omphakathi osamisiwe enze intolo eyishaqisayo ngaye uJumet Peterson namanye amalungu e-ANC eParlamente. Sekubingelele siphinde sikwamukele mbukeli mongabe usanda kungena udabeni oluphambili besibike ukuthi umengameli wezwe uCyril Ramaphosa ugcizelele ubumqoka bokusebenzisana kwamazwe omhlaba uqinisekisa ubulungiswa emhlabeni. Ubethula inkulumo phambi kwezethameli engqungqutheleni emayelana nezimo zokusebenza emhlabeni ebanjelwe eGeneva eSwitzerland. Khumbula ke mbukeli ukuthi lezi indaba zikhona na ku YouTube, ungena kuyo uyicinge ngamagama athi SABC Izindaba. Iphini likaMengameli uPaul Mashatile uyichithile insolo ezithi iningizimu Afrika yonke kungenzeka ihlale ngobumnyama. Ubephendula imibuzo ngaphambi komkhandlo obhekele izifundazwe.
uMashatile uphendule imibuzo kwindlu yebhunga lamaphondo ngamaphondo eParlamente waze waxinwa ngemibuzo eliqela ebalula kuba ingaba ingxaki yocimicimi yombane iza kuchaphazela ukuziswa kwamanzi eluntwini.
Does government have a backup plan to ensure that the country and municipalities do have sufficient water supply in the event of a grid collapse?
I think we must disabuse ourselves from this comment of grid failure. It's not helpful. It's almost like a scarecrow. There will be no grid failure.
Usekela Mongameli uphinde wabuzwa kuba inkqubo yohlengahlengiso kwicandelo lwemihlaba iza kuchaphazela imveliso yokutya kusini na.
We are saying there need to be a balance that you redistribute land to ensure more people to come into agriculture without chasing anybody away.
Usekela Mongameli uthi urhulumente uzimisele ukunyusa izinga lokuzisa inkonzo eluntwini kwaye lonto ayixhomekekanga kule nkqubo yeziniki maxabiso. Kwiindaba ze-SABC Dingubulelani Philip eParlamente.
Kulindeleke ukuthi ibanjwe ngasemaphethelweni kwephezulu inkulumo mpikiswano malungana nokungabethemba ubuholi bukasomlomo womkhandlu udolobha waseThekwini uThabani Nyawose.
Usethola ukugxekwa okukhulu usomlomo waseThekwini uThabani Nyawose. Lokhu kulandela izinsolo ezithi wasenga ezimithiyo ngesikhathi ephendula ke ngokuphenywa kwemenenja yalomkhandlu weTheku uMusa Mpele. Umpele usolwa ngokunikezwa ke imali omunye usonkontilaka uqashwe umkhandlu. Kusolakala ukuthi ke umpele wasebenzisa le mali ukulungisa umuzi wakhe. Umholi weADEC uVisven Reid uthi usomlomo waseThekwini akasilungele lesikhundla.
There's evidence, there's affidavits that have been produced where the city manager is directly implicated in these allegations. So the speaker has misled the council. That's a serious matter because the position of speaker is a position of trust.
Reid uphinde wazwakalisa ke ukuthi akasemethembi umeya ke wakulomasipala umxolisi Khawunda. Umasipala wona uthi ke uphenyo lwawo ngezitsolo ebesibhekiswe kuMpele lwathola ukuthi akukho okuphambene nomthetho okwenziwa uMpele.
Abaphenyi bafikelele ekutheni ababutholi ubufakazi bokuthi kukhona okungekho emthethweni okwenziwa uMpele. ngoba whistleblower akabilethanga ubufakazi bokusupporta lokho.
uReady uthi usethathe lonke ulwazi analo ngalezi insolo wadlulisela kwamanye amaqembu aphikisayo ngethemba lokuthi azoseseka isiphakamiso sakhe songabethemba ubuholi bukasomlomo walomkhandlu. NginguSimphiwe Makhanya wezindaba zeSABC iseThekwini.
Obe ngudokotela embuthweni ozokuvikela udokotela uZola Dabula ubekwe ekhala lakhe lokugcina namhlanje kwaBhaca eEastern Cape. Udokotela uDabula wabambe iqhaza elibalulekile emkhakheni wezempilo embuthweni ozokuvikela kulelizwe.
Inkonzo yomncwabo ezukileyo iqhubya ngumkhosi okhuselo welizwe loMzantsi Afrika ukuthi indlelanhle kwitshantliziyo ebelizinikele eqinisekiseni ukuba lixelengela abemi boMzantsi Afrika abembe Afrika nabembe hlabathi. Ugqirha Dabula uchazwe njengogqirha owayezinikele emsebenzini wakhe wobugqirha emkhosini ekwalithandazwe elisebenze ngokuzinikela kwade kwasekugqibeleni ngelixa enikwa uxanduva lokujongana nongasekhoyo uMongameli Nelson Mandela. Ugqirha Dabula wasebenza ngokuzinikezela okukhulu.
Siyamkhumbula, siyambhiyoza, simhlonipha, simbulela kakhulu yena nefamily yakhe ngomsebenzi awenzileyo negalelo alidlalileyo ukuze sibe namhlanje singumZantsi Afrika okhululekileyo.
Ngexesha lomzabalazo wenkululeko kwilizwe loMzantsi Afrika, uGqirha Dabula wayengaphambili esebenza ngaphantsi neenkokheli eziphume izandla ezifana noChris Hani kunye noSteve Tshwete nabanye.
It is him who conveyed messages between Transkei government and also the members of the ANC in exile in particular.
Usapho luthi lonelisekile indlela inkonzo yomncwabo kaGqirha Dabula iqhutywe ngayo nanjengoko inikwe inqanaba lokuba angcwatywe ngumkhosi welizwe loMzantsi Afrika ngokuzeleyo. Osopolitiki sifundiswa inkokheli zomthonyama ziliqhwabele izandla igxathu eladlalwa nguGqirha Dabula ekuqinisekiseni ukuba ilizwe loMzantsi Afrika liyakhululeka ngokupheleleyo. Dinkululeko Nyembezi weendaba zeSABC kwaBhaca.
Idinga isikhathi ngaphambi kokuthi iphendule ngeinsolo eyivezwe umvikelo omphakathi osamisiwe uAdvocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. Namhlanje bekubanjwe inkonzo yesikhumbuzo sikaJumet Peterson eKimberley.
Amalungu eANC izihlobo kanye nabangani baphume ngobuningi babo ukuzobhonga emswaneni enkonzweni yesikhumbuzo emva kosuku nje kulandela izinsolo ezishaqesayo ezenziwe ngumvikeli womphakathi osamisiwe uAdvocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane ngothina Jumet Peterson kanye namalungu amabili eANC eParliamente.
I personally have not even heard, I've not even watched, because we have been with the family from yesterday, and when the whole thing was happening, we were busy with the family receiving elders of Comrade Tina.
uJumet Peterson ukhunjulwe njengosopolitiki obevutha bhem kanti bathi ubebakhuthaza ngokuthi bahlale njalo besebenzela umphakathi.
It teaches us something. It teaches us from the Northern Cape to defy the tyranny of numbers that we always get subjected to every time we go to conferences as a small province.
Ngaphandle kwepolitiki uJumet Peterson ube umama ewusisi oyohlala njalo ekhumbuleka ezinhliziyweni zabaningi.
We will never forget the advice and lessons she taught us. Her wisdom and courage will forever guide the decisions we must now make.
Isidumbu sika Jumet Peterson sizolothiswa emcimbini wangasese.
Ingqwele yomqeqesho ngasekho emhlabeni uClive Barker uzobekwa endlini yakhe yokugcina kusasa eThekwini ngokohlelo lomngcwabo okhethekile wezinga lesifundazwe njengoba gunyazwe umengameli wezwe uCyril Ramaphosa. Barker owedlule emhlabeni ngomgqibelo eseneminyaka engama-78 ubudala uyena kuphela oseke wanqoba umqhudelwano iAfrica Cup of Nations neBafana Bafana waphinde waba umqeqeshi wokuqala ukufaka iqembu lesizwe kumqhudelwano omkhulukazi wendebe yomhlaba ngo-1998 kwelase-France. Inkonzo-ke yokufihla kwakhe izobanjelwa e-Olive Convention Centre nokulindeleke ukuthi ihanjelwe nayikhulu likahulumeni kanjalo nalabo-ke abasemkhakheni kanobhutshuzwayo. Umqeqeshi Umqeqeshi wabafana bafana uHugo Brush uthi selihlangene manje iqembu lakhe ngemva kweminyaka emibili ekulesi sikhundla.
uHugo Bruce wathatha intambo zokucija leli iqembu mhla zinhlanu ensuku ngihlaba ngo2021 emva kokuhamba kukaMolefi Ntseki. Lo mqeqeshi wakwaqa usewufezile umsebenzi wakhe wokuqala njengoba lakuleli lizobe ligijima emqhudelwaneni weAFCON 2023.
I'm very happy with what we saw on training the last 3 days, also on Monday when we did all the tests.
uBruce uthi nabadlali sebeyayiqonda indlela yakhe yokuqeqesha futhi funa kubo.
Yeah, that is something we built up during the last 2 years, so we search a lot.
Lo mqeqeshi odabuke eBelgium uyakuvuma ukuthi ukulungisa leli iqembu kuthatha isikhathi eside njengoba yena wayicabanga ukuthi kuzoshesha.
The search was a little bit longer than I expected.
Yize buye gxekwe ikakhulukazi ngenkathi behlulwe yiFrance ngondasa nyakenye kodwa lo mqeqeshi uthi uyakuthakasela ukucija leli iqembu lesizwe.
With the criticism that I read and I heard at that moment, this is not honest. They just wanted to destabilize my position as a Bafana coach.
Njengoba ezobhekana nje lamaqembu lasevela sewuhlungela umqhudelwano weAFCON. Sekuthengiswa amathikithi ayizingulungwane ezingama40 nomuvo alomdlalo ozodlalelwa enkundleni FNB ngomgqibelo ngehora lesihlanu liyozilahla kunina.
Mbukeli umhlahla wesimo sezulu uzolandela ke ngemva kwekhefu noThini Ntshiza.
Ngikubingelela umbukelo emakhaya ngiphinde ngikwamukele kwisimo sezulu sanamhlanje kusihlwa ake sibheke simi kanjani izulu thana ngabe lihleke nje kakhulukazi ngempela lapha nesifundazweni sase Western Cape layidliva ngempela izulu lidlive njalo lapha nesifundazweni sase Eastern Cape koGqeberha ngaso solindele ke futhi nalo amsingo obandayo oletha amakhaza kanti eKwaZulu Natal ithena nje ukumboza ngamafu kanti kusasa layidliva ke futhi lapha nesifundazweni sase Western Cape ngasilindele nje imvula ezinamandla silindele njalo ke nalapha nesifundazweni sase Eastern Cape koGqeberha kanti lo amsingo obandayo letha amakhaza singawulindela khona ke lapha nesifundazweni sakaZulu Natal kanti ke isixwayiso sethu sakusihlwa simi kanje kunemvula ke ezinamandla elindelekile kakhulukazi nje lapha nesifundazweni sase Western Cape ngaphinde nje futhi ulindele ke nje nalo amoya onamandla ogudla lapha nesifundazweni sase Eastern Cape kuyana kanjalo lapha eFree State kanti ke futhi nakusasa ngaphinde futhi silindele ke isixwayiso esifanayo amazinga ke okushisa ami kanje kusihlwa liyabanda ke lapha koKapa lodumo ngo13 kanti ke liqhathalisa amazinyo ke kakhulukazi njengempela laphana ku-Appington ngo6 libande njalo laphana koMahikeng ngo3 kanti ke eGoli kwaNdongazi yaduma liyakubuza ngempela ukuthi ngubongaki ngothuna thanda ukuthi nje liphole libande njalo ke nalaphana koEmelo ngo5 eLady Smith liyabanda ngo7 ePietermaritzburg liyabanda kanti eThekwini lithanda ukuthi liphole ngo12 koGqeberha liyabanda ngo10 kanti ke kusasa liyabanda eKapa lodumo ngo16 libande njalo koAppington ngo19 eGoli koSoweto liyabanda ngo19 liyashisayo koMusina ngo31 shise njalo ke koMbombela ngo27 eEmelo liyabanda ngo18 eLady Smith liyabanda ngo21 eRichards Bay u26 eThekwini eClermont kwaMashu eMlazi u23 kanti ke East London liyabanda ngo19 libande njalo laphana eGeorge ngo20 ngisibeka lapho ke isimo sezulu sanamhlanje kusihlwa mina ke ngiyintombi kaMadlamini ulangelihle ngoba libalele ngithi konke kufeziwe.
Mbukeli sezaguqake lapha ebesiniphathele zona namhlanje kusasa zizobe ziphakwa oza kwethu ngolwimi lwesiXhosa. Sibonge kakhulu umbukeli kusuhlanganyele kanye nathi la ku SABC 1 endabeni zesiZulu. Nibe nobusuku obuhle nisale kahle.